that Eliot Wolf may have some tricks up his sleeve, and with the acquisitions that the Pats got during the offseason, I think the Patriots pulled off highway robbery. Him and Mike Vrabel had been making some moves, and there's one particular move that people are going to be surprised about heading into 2025. But first, before we get into today's show, I saw this on Twitter yesterday. And we all know that the Patriots have their little documentary going on about Forged in Foxborough. Well, the Pittsburgh Steelers decided to do their own documentary and called it Forged in Pittsburgh. They copied it, plagiarized it, did everything. So go down in the comments right now and type FPitt for copying the Pats because we're the original ones. We started this, not the Pittsburgh Steelers. Welcome into Patriots Today by Chat Sports. I am your host, Brett Alper. Eliot Wolf and Mike Vrabel, they pulled off highway robbery on the NFL with a particular signing. Now, they had a whole bunch. Here's 8 of them. They have a lot more that we could get into, but these are the 8 I'm going to highlight. You have Stephon Diggs, Milton Williams, Harold Landry on the edge, Robert Spillane, Morgan Moses. Spillane, I will make note that he is the new Mike backer for the Patriots. Carlton Davis on the cornerback, Garrett Bradbury at center. And then the guy that I'm going to highlight here today, and that is Jack Gibbens. Gibbens coming over from Tennessee, not really your starting linebacker, but he has put in some productive minutes, productive seasons throughout his time in the NFL. And now when he comes to New England to reunite with Mike Vrabel, I think that he's going to be a very sneaky signing. If you take a look at his last 4 seasons in the NFL, you can see, like 2022, his rookie season, he only played 5 games. So 28 tackles, still solid, but that 2023 season where he played 14 games, 95 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 1 sack, like that was his breakout year. And then last year, you really didn't see him get involved in the defense that much. It was a new regime coming in after Mike Vrabel was fired, and he took the year off before he came to the Patriots. So he was kind of getting phased out of that Titans system, and then they got rid of him. They let him go, and the Patriots signed him in free agency. I think that it's going to be a great year for Gibbens because when you take a look at his 2023 season, that was his best year. Had over 90 tackles, and who was his coach? Oh, yeah, Mike Vrabel. So Mike Vrabel saw what he did in his time in Tennessee and was like, well, why wasn't Tennessee using him to their advantage in 2024? Well, we're going to bring him over and use him to our advantage because he was a great linebacker piece for our defense at the Titans. Let's bring him over and make use of him in New England. And I'll make note, he only played 39% of the snaps back in 2024. Like, he was not being used whatsoever. I said it before, he's kind of just getting phased out of the Titans, like, kind of linebacker core, and they're going to miss him a lot because all of their starters, they're all gone. So they're making a big mistake getting rid of Jack Gibbens. He can cover. He can cover the run. He could do everything right on the field. And I know we have our starting linebackers. You have Robert Spillane, and you have Jahlani Tavai, and Christian Elliss. But there's one thing that you have to have, and that is depth. And if we look at this tweet from June 3rd, during OTAs, Jahlani Tavai suffered an injury, a calf injury, and they say he's going to be out until training camp. We haven't really gotten much updates from since then, but that he's recovering, and hopefully he gets back. But there's one thing that worries about me is that a calf injury is not something to take lightly because we saw in the NBA, we saw a whole bunch of people just tearing their Achilles. And what they all have before that? A calf injury. You can plant on a bad Achilles, and before you know it, that is torn. So you can't take it lightly. You have to recover to your full potential. Now we're going to break it a little more down, but first, we are in a sub-battle with, I wasn't going to put the Jets on here because the Jets are the Jets. I said 3. And right now in our July sub-battle, we are beating the Bills breakdown in. We are beating ourselves because the Dolphins have 100 subs. Now, I'll give it, yeah, they had a bunch of trades, and the Patriots have done nothing except to sign a guy named Durant, who isn't Kevin Durant. But let's get these numbers up. Let's go attack the Dolphins Today YouTube channel. Prove that we are the best AFC East chat sports channel here on YouTube. We are the best Patriots channel, so go ahead, subscribe if you love Patriots content. Free Patriots content. We're going to be making a video every single day of training camp, so go ahead, hit that sub button today. Here's what Jovan Alford had to say about just Jack Gibbens and the impact that he could make going up into this season. The new Patriots defender has made plays here and there in OTAs and mandatory minicamp, but as Evan Lazar of Patriots.com pointed out early last month, there isn't a feel yet for the guys behind the starters, who will be Robert Spillane and Christian Elliss. Due to his experience with Vrabel, Gibbens could step in if someone gets hurt during the season. In a league where depth is always needed, New England might have found a steal in free agency. And you could see this depth chart. Like, Christian Elliss and Spillane are going to be your starters. Jack Gibbens and Tavai are going to be battling out for that top back, like that top linebacker spot. And that's always a good thing to have. If you know your two starters and your guys' backups are fighting over positions, this linebacker room is going to be an absolute threat. Like, I say this because Pro Football Focus, they even ranked the Patriots linebackers as third in the NFL. And I think that Jack Gibbens, he could get a lot more playing time with Tavai's injury because you don't know when he's going to return. So it's just that next man up mentality. He's going to get those reps, and if the Patriots like what they see, he's going to have a head start. He's going to get those reps and be that next guy up if Christian Elliss, if Robert Spillane do unfortunately get hurt. He's also on the greatest contract that you could possibly sign for a guy that has experience, 95 tackles, 1 year, $1.3 million, low risk, high reward, doesn't have to worry about a single thing. So Jack Gibbens, this is a steal, and it's because Mike Vrabel knows his guys all the way back from when he was coaching at Tennessee, and you're going to see Jack Gibbens get a lot of time this upcoming season because they're going to rotate out linebackers throughout the entire year. What do you guys think the linebacker room is? Would you give it an A? Would you give it a B? Go ahead and grade it for me down in the comment section. We'll probably get an ad break right around here. So while that's happening, go comment down right now as A, B, C, D, or F. All right, I've got some more highway robbery as the Patriots could have found a gem in the draft. But first, I got to tell you guys an absolute deal. This shirt, this is a Nike shirt, people. A nice, dry-fit performance tee, $9.99. Insane, insane deal. You're not going to find a Nike t-shirt that is pretty much 70% off. If you go to chatsports.com/PatsNike, you can get this t-shirt today for only $9.99. We'll have that in the comments and description of today's video. And you better hurry up. They're selling fast. Before you know it, they're going to be out of your size, and you're going to miss out on this great deal. If you want to rep the Patriots this upcoming season, go ahead, chatsports.com/PatsNike. Another signing, or I wouldn't say signing, kind of a player that I think is an absolute highway robbery is Craig Woodson, the 2025 fourth-round draft pick out of Cal. And I just think that how did he fall to the fourth round? Like, if you look at his tackles, interceptions, 2, pass breakups, 6 as a safety, and if you look at his overall PFF grades, 88.5 and 88.6 back in 2024. And I was kind of doing some scouting on just what Craig Woodson was like. You have your guys with Jabril Peppers and Kyle Duggar. We know that Marte Mapu has moved to the linebacker spot, which he joins those linebackers, which how much depth you have. But the one thing about Craig Woodson that he's done when he was at Cal, 4-down player. He's a guy that's going to be first down, second down, third down on defense, and also he's going to be on punt returns. He's going to be on special teams. So he is a guy that is going to just know every aspect of the field, be able to be on the field at all times, be a ball hawk, and I think that he could possibly just sneak up on you and may kind of get into that starter spot with Kyle Duggar if he continues to struggle like he did last year as he was recovering from injuries. Overall, like, this defense, I truly think that it's going to be one of the best defenses in the NFL. Top 10 for sure. With the upgrades that Mike Vrabel has, I mean, you get Terrell Williams over from the Lions. That's one thing. You add Milton Williams. You add Robert Spillane. You bring in Jack Gibbens. You add Carlton Davis. All of these guys are just looking great, and you already have like Christian Elliss, and you still have Christian Gonzalez on this team, this defense is going to be an absolute threat going into this upcoming season. Excited about the offense too, but I'm really looking forward to seeing this defense on the floor, on the field. If you're excited for the Patriots defense this upcoming season, go in the comments right now and type me. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 27,000 subs. And if you want to keep the conversation going, my DMs are always open at The Real Alper on Twitter, at The Real Alper on Instagram. And as always, let's go Pats.